Morning. It's morning here anyway, at the moment. I'm going to do a love reading because I don't feel like I've done one for a while. And I'm going to use the Vice Versa deck because there's more than one side to a story, isn't there? And then the oracles, I've got the When Two Hearts Meet, confessions messages, and what are these ones? Hidden Truth Oracle. I'm looking for my mini messages because I like them, but I don't think I can see them. So we'll find out in a minute if we need them. I'll pause. Anyhow, just picked up the deck and this one stayed out, so we'll keep this out. Knight of Wands. Oh, well, I think we know what that means. Someone passionate potentially entering the picture. There he is. First off. Oh, gosh, they're flying. Maybe after a time of lack, we need a little bit more info before we start going down there. Perhaps you're feeling a little left out. Four of Cups. Lights reflecting funny after this morning. Star. So, Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups, lots of emotion going on, and the Star. So perhaps there is a time of someone's coming in, passionate. Usually the Knight of Wands can be someone that is not very consistent with their affection. Perhaps this is why you're feeling a little out in the cold. Perhaps there's a little bit of regret there and you're needing, just feeling that lack. The Four of Cups is also something that you're not seeing. So, I mean, I'm just getting like, that looks like ghosting to me because of the fog. So perhaps you've been ghosted and this is a time for healing because that's the Star. Remember, when we're going through healing, that's a real positive, because no matter how hurt we're feeling, that period of healing often helps us move and transition into our next phase. So at the moment, this looks like you've potentially been ghosted and there was a bit of passion, somebody coming in, and at the moment you might not be hearing anything. Let's have a look a little further. Three of Wands. Yeah, that's waiting to see if you're going to get a response, waiting to see if there's anything going to come of it. Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is a new beginning, so perhaps you need to start again, or perhaps this person's going to come back in and see if they can start again after they have not operated in the higher ways. That Pentacle is also giving me a feeling of, you know, a new beginning, but new opportunities. Oh, Ace of Wands. Okay, yes. So, I mean, we could be leaving this person behind. It's just caused a little bit of a blip. You've been ghosted, and you've been ghosted for good reason, really, because that's a very clear message. Sometimes it's a bit hurtful, and you need this time to find balance and reflect, and also stay focused on what it is you want out of a relationship. Don't expect someone else to give you the answers. You know, you don't actually need it. Some people seek closure, and I think it's understandable, but it's not necessarily something that's actually required, because we don't need to know the reasons why someone's opted out of our lives. All we need to know is that it's a good thing. And this 9 of Cups here is someone sat there. This is the verse, so that's the positive. This is the less positive. It's looking at what's going on. It's happy to be alone, actually. And it is contemplating what our wishes and our desires are for our life, not being at the mercy of someone else's wishes and desires. 10 of Pentacles is showing itself there, but I'm not shuffling. 10 of Pentacles is about legacy, but let's just have a look and see. So I'm feeling guided to say that although you may be confused or feeling that you've been ghosted or left out in the cold, that this is actually for your higher benefit. Please don't be waiting for, you know, something back from that. Look at the opportunities that are ahead of you in the new beginning and see the bigger picture, and notice that you need to hold on to your own personal wishes, and that they are the thing that makes your life worthwhile. Yeah, there's a moon here. It's bringing up some fears. So perhaps you're feeling a little abandonment issues. This little turtle here, he has got a hard shell, but underneath it, he's all soft. So you don't need to, you know, it's okay to feel upset and hurt and wounded. And that doesn't mean that nothing's going to work out right in the end. It just means that for now, I'm seeing this sort of ghostly face again. This is like definitely like ghosting energy. But for now, you need to focus on your well-being. There is the 2 of Cups here. So this is a positive. Yeah, this is, we can see the Ace of Cups, emotional fulfillment. 2 of Cups is partnerships. And it's also, this is like the Caduceus, the DNA link. So it's someone that you feel really closely connected to. And I feel as this is coming in the last row, this is a promise of something in the future, but also to remind you that not to let your fears get the better of you, that there is a, you know, an outcome later on, and that you have been ghosted for the benefit of your future self, your future relationships. Seeing the Queen of Pentacles there in King of Pentacles there in reverse. That means that you need to keep back something for yourself. So don't be giving to other people at the expense of yourself. It's easier said than done sometimes. We've got, the Lovers card. Yeah, so don't worry. This current blip in your relationship is actually benefiting you in a way. I think, what do they say? Protection comes from rejection, or rejection's a form of protection, whatever it is. But the Lovers card is about choices and decisions, as well as this sort of soul bending kind of relationship. We've got this fire on one side, and we've got this tree and growth on the other. This is like the burning bush. It's finding this balance between your characters. I mean, we've got it here. You're going to have a choice later about how you pursue relationships. Please don't worry that being rejected or being literally ghosted is by any way a reflection on you and who you are, because it is not. We're just looking for the last one of these 12. And Yeah, you might receive an apology. And the Ace of Cups there. I'm not, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying Ace of Cups. It's the Page of Cups. Quite clearly, it is a page. So you might get a message of apology from somebody. And now, although I was going to stop there, I felt like I've got to go on a bit. So what is this apology? Where is this apology coming from? It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's apology for not being able to provide you. So this person you probably laid out quite clear expectations about what you're looking for, what sort of future you're looking for. They probably just realised that they're not going to be there. Yeah, there's some form of competition. And they're not up to it. They're not up to that level. They're either fleeting, like, because the Knight of Wands, like I said, is somebody that has very little scope often to commit. They're often, you know, very reactive about their emotions and their immediate satisfaction, shall we say. They are not really of the caliber that you require to form a long-term relationship. And the Five of Wands is proving that. So the Queen of Cups there in reverse, yeah, not really emotionally present. So this is why you may get an actual apology. If not, this reading is your apology on their behalf, because with emotionally unavailable people, they sometimes play act, I suppose, a role. They play act that they're capable of something, and when it becomes inescapable for them because of your open-ended questioning, etc., they then disappear because they know they have been caught out. Seven of Cups, yeah, options, yep. So this person is apologetic, whether you get that verbally, and like I said, you don't need it verbally, you just need to know that this is the case. They are apologetic because they have been looking at their options. But the good thing about this is that you also have options, and you have the choices about what priorities you have. You have those benefits of knowing. Yeah, and this Inner Strength card, look, she's Alice has got the little deer there. She's I want to say, be very aware of fawning because of that deer. So fawning is doing things to please other people. Make sure when you start exploring the world in dating options that you're not accommodating someone just to keep them happy. Also to remember that part of you needs to be protected, like this little fawn, and cared for, and your fears are valid, but they shouldn't be disabling you. Ace of Wands. So that's a lack of start. So this is what this apology is about. This person knows they weren't good enough. They know that they weren't going to meet your needs for a committed relationship. They probably deep down are sorry that they ghosted you. And I want to look at these messages now. This is the Two Hearts Meet deck. Oh, 2 came out there. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolises harmony and balance of soul counterparts. So as you start, you know, healing from this, and you start seeing this 111, you will be getting little signs. Pay attention to those sequencing numbers, not just this one, but this is actually twin flame number. And I'm feeling it's coming in the sense of this later person. The next person is going to be your person, really. And then we've got rejoice, embrace your loving connection and rejoice. So even before you meet this person, you need to be living as though you are happy with your life. You need to be making sure that your life is fulfilling you, etc., and make it much easier for this new person to access you, because I'm sure they are coming. I do feel like there is a little pause though between it. I don't feel like it's reflected, and I do think that you need to not be waiting for an apology. Your next person is going to excite you. It's got passion here. So it's not going to be this empty passion of the Knight of Wands, somebody that looks or says all the right things to be in your life. This is going to be more sustainable. It says the heat is rising between us. This is the intensity for my desire for you. I want your body, mind and soul, and we will be one. It will be unlike anything we have ever experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you, and you are such a passionate, a magnetic queen. I feel drawn to you. So you are gonna, this could be confusing for you, because you might have experienced something similar but surface level with no substance. And your new person, right, you'll probably get some fears. And your new person, your twin or your soulmate, is going to maybe trigger this when you start getting this interest or this intensity, that it's going to dissipate. This is a choice though, and the Judgment and the Lovers card is that pairing. It's going to be grounded. So earlier this caught my attention with the burning bush and this like fully earthy bush, because this is fire and passion, and this is grounding. So you're going to have both of these things, and it's quite an unusual mix. So I think you've got something to look forward to there completely, because that is, like I said, quite unusual to get those two things together that don't dissipate. And you're going to be able to see from actions that this person is committed to you, and they are different. So, and then I've got this message. I wish things could be different. And I feel like that's well, actually, I've just put it down right next to this Knight of Wands. So I'm not saying there wasn't a connection between you and this person that was just passing, messing around, that's ghosted. They just can't be different. They are not the type of person that's emotionally available, and they've got blocks. I left you before you could leave me. So we're getting two messages, one from your future person and some from your past person. And I'm just going to do one more to see if there's any other message there before we wrap this up. You know, I think it's good they did, because now you're going to be getting something better that's more in line with you, that you don't have to sort of accommodate and please. I feel you leaving me behind. So perhaps you're already entering into that healing place, but you've just come to this reading to see, you know, to gain a little bit more clarity. So I'm really sorry if you've been ghosted and that this has been difficult for you, but do know that you're going to get signs for your new person. You're going to meet someone, overcome your fears. That's the work that you're going to have to do on yourself. And you are also going to have this decision about whether this person, this future person, is aligned with you. No fawning, okay? No just doing things to keep people happy. Ensure that you're completely in your own self. I don't know, embodiment, I don't know. And don't wait for this apology. Don't wait for closure. You can do your closure all by yourself. Okay, well, amongst that little bit of ghosting, you got a little bit of something to look forward to. Have a good day.